This is a photocopy of my first YouTube check. And this is Jess Paul. Hey guys, so last week we had spun the wheel for the very first time ever, and it landed on audience choice, which means you guys got to pick exactly what you want to see right off the bat. And honestly, I don't think it could have gone a better way. This show is a huge experiment to see exactly what would make the best Jess Paul show possible. So as we go along, I'm going to get your feedback. You might sometimes be included in what's going to come up next, just like you were last week. And we're just going to keep exploring what we can talk about and what we can learn and how we can interact. And I think it's going to be fun. You guys picked Rec Radio, the throwback, the OG, and honestly, one of the best things that ever happened to me in my life. Or I did in my life. I made happen in my life. But it's a new show. I don't want to just give you, like, this same old Rec Radio experience. Additionally to that, I thought that we could take a little behind-the-scenes tour of exactly how I produce the show every single week. Something's not right, though. Hold on. That's better. Now, admittedly, I had a lot of different looks on Rec Radio throughout the years, but when I think of like the Rec Radio style, this is definitely a staple. I actually still really love this look. When I was sitting down to do Rec Radio every week, usually, and of course it probably changed a little bit through time, I did Rec Radio for 5 years, I would sit down at my desk in the morning, either the day of filming or the night before. I don't even remember sometimes. And I'd go to my list of bookmarked music news sites in which I would pull from, and every week you guys would see those links, those credits down in the information. Some of those included Consequence of Sound, NME, Rolling Stone, and Spin. In the beginning, I used to actually go through the magazines and like circle stuff, but you can't copy and paste from a magazine, so... But my absolute favorite site was absolutepunk.net. It was kind of just the breeding ground for... What? So what, this doesn't exist anymore? I thought everything that was uploaded to the internet stays on the internet. Well, oh, this still kind of looks like... Okay, this is still a music news site. Maybe they just got a little rename. Little whoopsie over. Chorus.fm. Well, I guess we're using this site for this week's Rec Radio. Say anything. Morrissey. Taking Back Sunday still a band? Basically, I would take those news stories, take all the details, write my own little wonderful jokes. Yeah, I used to try to do jokes. Like, they weren't really even jokes. Sometimes I just, like, made a funny face, and that was it. Sometimes I did entire episodes without any jokes, and then... other episodes, I'm still actually making myself laugh. If you are confused about who this new frontwoman of the band is, then you must have been living under a rock. Then again, if you're living under a rock, you should be very familiar with rock music. So I understand why you like this show. So yeah, basically I would scan these music news websites, and if I recognized a band's name, I might talk about them. And then I'd post on recradio.net. You guys know I still post on recradio.net? Yeah, I like put songs of the days up there like every once in a while. Like if you missed me, I was always there. I was always there. Once I knew exactly what was going to be on the show, I'd put up the old green screen, start recording. Ugh. About all that's gonna get from me. Hey guys, this is Jess Paul of Rec Radio, and it's incredible to say that again. So I think I gave enough exposition. Let's get right into the music news. So if you're looking for some new music this holiday season, well, Morrissey has got you covered. He is releasing a deluxe edition of his album Low in High School, and it's going to be including 3 brand new tracks as well as 5 live tracks. One of those being a cover of The Pretenders' Back on the Chain Gang. So, a great holiday gift for me. Please buy me this. Speaking of covers, Bayside has been covering Oasis's Don't Look Back in Anger at their recent acoustic shows. Hey, at least it's not Wonderwall, which every kid who ever picked up a guitar tried to win a girl over with. I hate that song. And if you want a cover that's a little bit more festive, Josh Holmes of Queens of the Stone Age enlists the help of C.W. Stone King to sing Silent Night. It's a bluesy, folksy, roxy rendition, honestly. One of my new favorite versions of the song. And it doesn't hurt that all the proceeds of buying the track go to the Sweet Stuff Foundation, which provides help for career musicians and recording engineers and their families when they run into illness and disability. Speaking of helping out, artists like Rivers Cuomo, Father John Misty, and Haim are just amongst a few who will be playing at the California Wildfires Benefit Concert on December 18th. This concert will be held at the Los Angeles, California Ace Hotel, and your ticket price will be going to the Southern California Disaster Relief Fund. And if you're not in the LA area, stay at home. There are fires over there. And we couldn't have had a Rec Radio episode this week without talking about the upcoming Grammy nominations. Song of the Year include This Is America by Childish Gambino, Shallow by Lady Gaga from the movie A Star Is Born, and In My Blood by Shawn Mendes. And now you know which of these songs I've actually heard. But this is a rock news show. We will not be talking about Grammy noms without talking about the rock nominations. Best rock song might go to one of our favorite artists, including 21 Pilots, Bring Me the Horizon, and St. Vincent. Joke's on you, I've heard of all of the nominees in this category.
I'm such a good music guru.
You can see the full list anywhere, probably. And for a little bit more holiday music news, radio stations across the country are beginning to ban the song Baby It's Cold Outside. Various radio stations across the U.S. have been banning the song due to a closer look at lyrics and messages that are being sent out in the age of Me Too in the year 2018. This all started with Glenn Anderson of Star 102 FM in Cleveland, Ohio, and he says, "The world we live in is extra sensitive now and people get easily offended. But in a world where Me Too has finally given women the voice they deserve, the song has no place." If you'd like my opinion on this topic, I actually think it's a very smart move. I was very attracted to this news story because it actually reflects sentiments that I've heard in my real life from actual women.
Hello.
Hi, Katie. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I just found out a piece of information. I wanted to get your reaction.
What?
Across the country, they're banning Baby It's Cold Outside from radio stations. How do you feel about that?
No way.
Yeah.
I hate that song so much.
If you want to watch some more music stuff, you can watch the new video from Taking Back Sunday for All Ready to Go. And also one of my best recommendations is watching Lady Gaga interview Lin-Manuel Miranda. It was amazing. I'd like to thank you guys for watching this very special episode of Wrecked Radio. It's 2018. I haven't done one literally in years, but I hope you enjoyed it. Little throwback. Happy to do it when the wheel lands on it. Speaking of the wheel, it is now time to figure out what our next episode on This Is Just Paul is going to be about. You ready to spin? Here we go. You get a little breeze from the spin. Yes! Art and Etsy. I was really excited to add this category because it's something that I've been doing more readily than anything else for the past couple years, and I've got a lot to say, a lot of advice to give, and I hope that some of you out there who are artists in any way, any kind of illustrators, anyone who sells their arts and crafts, you will be interested in this video and you will want to watch. Alright guys, that's all the music news I have for you. You have a great rest of your week. Peace, love, rock and roll. Stephen Jenkins was not having it. I was so terrified that, one, you know, the never meet your heroes kind of thing, I was gonna find out that, you know, Stephen Jenkins was like a jerk.